Good afternoon, everyone. Today is Wednesday, the October. This is Wednesday, October the 8th, 2025. I'm sorry. And it is 12:07 p.m. I have just started our Monday and Wednesday 12 o'clock class recording. This is the last essay mock exam of our course. And from now on, all students are free to write and share their writing with so that I can keep helping them. But in class, this will be the last one. So, let me share the screen and everyone can click on Wednesday the 7th. That's gonna take you to the 12 o'clock essay prompt. And before that, I will set you the 30 minutes timer. Students watching, you have to do the same, okay? And remember, you have to share your document with me every time you do something new, no matter how many times you did before. So there is the timer. I will share only that. Officially, my camera and my micro must go off. I will have all three documents open as I did the last time. The last time I think I gave some tips while you were writing, but this time I won't. But I need to observe as you do, just the proctor would, and you are not supposed to use any tools. If you are worried about the word count, just have in mind that you need at least, if you set your document to Arial 11, unless you have 4 lines for each paragraph, you will not have the 300 words that you need as a minimum. So don't even bother to think about the word count if you don't have 5 paragraphs with 4 full lines. Okay? And of course, if you have one with 5 and the other with 3, of course, it's all right. Okay? What else? You shouldn't use correctors. And I forgot to ask, did you do the homework fixing the punctuation of the text by a chance? You did?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. So before doing the practice, you should go for that correction, right? Just a sec. I have the one saved somewhere. Okay, first I will paste the prompt for you here, and then I have it handy. Okay, this is the prompt for the 30 minutes practice and the correction. Okay, I don't think I should play the correction. You can read one paragraph. I can start reading the first paragraph. And then each one reads one paragraph saying whatever it was changed. So I will do the first one and only then I will paste the corrected version right below it. You can paste to your document and have a closer look afterwards. Okay? All right, so I will start. Capital P, punctuation is one of the most important parts of writing, comma. Even though many people do not think much about it, full stop. Capital I, it includes all the small marks we use in our sentences, comma, such as periods, comma, commas, comma, question marks, comma, exclamation points, comma, and quotation marks, full stop. This, capital T, These symbols may look simple, comma, but they play a big role in helping readers understand what we mean. Full stop. If you want to double check, I will paste it. Correction. I think you were there. Correction. Right there, okay? And maybe I will change it to light purple. Ready, Jesus, for the second one?
Yes.
If you want a moment to double check yours.
I can read the one I have.
So go ahead.
Okay, capital T. To begin with, comma. Punctuation shows where our ideas start and end. Full stop. For example, one capital F. For example, comma. A period tells the reader that the sentence is complete. Full stop. Without it, all the words would run together and the reader could get confused. Full stop. Capital I. Imagine reading a whole paragraph with no full stops. Semicolon. It would be almost impossible to know when one thought finishes and another begins. Full stop.
Okay. Well, you missed a couple of commas. Did anyone did differently?
Uh, After without it.
There you go. All the words run together between commas. And I will paste it for you in a moment.
One question.
Go ahead.
Why behind imagine reading a whole paragraph with no full stops, it's a semicolon?
In here, because it's a whole different idea.
And why is not a full stop?
Well, it could be a full stop as well.
Because
With
I put a
a
full
capital
stop.
I here. That would be correct. No
Okay.
worries. No worries. But this is important. Between commas, all right? Okay. Let's go with Angel.
Yes, punctuation also helps us express emotions, comma, and tone and an exclamation mark can show excitement, comma, surprise, comma, or strong feeling, dot. While a question mark tells the reader that we are asking something, comma. Even a comma can change the meaning of a sentence. For example, comma, let's eat grandma and let's eat grandma do not mean the same thing. Dot. The small comma in the first sentence saves grandma from buying the meal, comma. O
Okay.
sea, dot.
Dot. Okay. This was a bit, it was the hardest of all. So, Angel, I want you to student version. I will grant you access. Sec. Angel Morales. Editors. Can you please copy your version there for me?
Yes.
Just a moment, I'm doing something. What is it? Oh my God. So many things open. here. Okay, so you have yours there, and now I have to place the correction here. This here. Because there is part of a dialogue there, right? And how do you punctuate dialogues? With quotation marks. Direct speech goes between quotation marks. I'm trying to copy and paste, sorry. So this is the correction. Punctuation also helps us to express, helps us express emotions. I'm sharing? No, sorry. Punctuation also helps us express emotions and tone and exclamation. I think that here is a dot, and this is part of this, if I'm not mistaken, if I remember well. Because then, although, let's see if we can do it. Punctuation also helps us express emotions and tone. When your list is made of 2 items, you don't need necessarily the comma here, because it is a list. An exclamation mark can show excitement, surprise, or strong feeling. And here, instead of while, if you had whereas, your full stop would be perfect. While a question mark, because while is to express simultaneously or simultaneous actions. Angel is touching his thing while Lucy is explaining. Jesus is paying attention while Antonio is holding his face with his hands. So all these actions is happening while we are studying the essay. And everything happens at the same time. So when you say, while a question tells the reader that we are asking something, what is the other thing happening at the same time? Then you say, even a comma can change. So no, you wouldn't need this word here. While a question is that, a comma does the other thing. So grammatically speaking, your while cannot be, in this case, cannot be following the full stop. Okay, that's the grammar explanation. And I'm sorry if it seems too much, but it is the way it is. Okay, then so I tried to keep you here, but strong feeling, while a question mark tells the reader that we are asking something. Even a comma can change the entire meaning of a sentence. For example, okay, for example, let's eat, Grandma. And let's eat, Grandma, do not mean the same thing. So let's eat, Grandma, and let's eat, Grandma. So what is the difference if we are talking about the question mark or the exclamation mark to express surprise or question? Let's eat, Grandma. Let's eat, Grandma. So how would you have these written? with the exclamation mark and the question mark. Okay? So now I am going to see if I find the corrections here. Okay. And you will see as it changes. This is this, right? The correction?
Yes.
And it goes light purple. Notice. Here, instead of we could have used the comma. Yeah, that's true. Because we need a pause. But the sentences must be together. And for example, let's eat grandma. This is a mistake. This is like this. Do not mean the same. The small comma in the first sentence gives grandma from being the all right, yeah. So you see here, if you don't use the comma here, it means that you are gonna eat your grandma. Yeah. Okay, so let's take this away from here. All right. In addition, Antonio.
Okay. Capital E, in addition, comma, punctuation makes writing more professional and easier to read. Full stop. Capital W, when we use it correctly, our messages look clear and respectful. Full stop. Capital T. This is especially important in academic writing, comma, emails, comma, and exams. Full stop. Capital A. A text full of punctuation mistakes may look careless or confusing, comma, even if the ideas behind it are good.
Okay, something it was very good to happen during the class. A student lost 0.8 marks in his essay for punctuation. And only 0.8 because I missed 3 punctuation marks because I didn't want them to be that many. And I was trying to correct well, but even I was at the same time that I wanted to correct them, I didn't want them to be that many because I felt a bit sorry at the end for realizing and for showing how clearly punctuation can affect your performance. After we corrected the all those punctuation marks that at the end ended in 0.8 out of his marks, we noticed that he had 3 more mistakes, which would make him lose 1.1 marks out of his whole mark. That can mean 1.5 levels from your final mark. So that's how important punctuation is. Okay, and I will show you the both reports. Okay, so yes, I don't think you have any mistakes. I will just paste here for you to compare. Uy, no, this is the previous one, sorry. Ay, Lucy.
You are not sharing if you...
No, I'm not sharing
Oh.
because when you read, I need to take the correction from here. And I will try to paste it here. Did it work now? Yeah. And now turn into light purple again. Yes, I don't think you committed any mistakes. You said this and you said all these commas. I don't remember if you said this comma, did you? The comma before even?
Before even, yes, but
Okay.
I didn't say the comma behind correctly.
Okay, so yeah, there is a comma there. When we use it correctly, our messages look clear and respectful. Okay, we need a pause there. All right, and the last one for me. Just a moment, let me place this well. To sum up, comma, punctuation is not just a set of rules. Full stop. Just a sec. Capital I. It is a tool that helps writers communicate clearly and effectively. Full stop. Capital I. It guides the reader through the writer's thoughts. Comma. Shows emotions, comma, and prevents misunderstandings. Full stop. Capital M. Mastering punctuation is a simple way to make our writing stronger, comma, clearer, comma, and more confident. In line 2, writers brings the genitive case. So it is writer apostrophe S.
One question.
So it is, yes?
Why is a full stop after set of rules and not a comma if they are speaking the same? I mean, it's not a change of topic or something.
Just a sec. After what?
Set of rules.
Set of rules. I said it was like this, right? To sum up, punctuation is not just a set of rules. But you want to use a comma.
Yes.
Then I think that you should use a connector.
But it
For example,
is speaking about the punctuation the same. I mean, is mentioned in the beginning of the sentence. So I thought it not necessary full stop.
I think that if we use a comma, I'm not sure, eh? Do I have my Grammarly on? Maybe it's going to ask for a semicolon. I'm not sure. You see? You are still talking about the punctuation. But then you said that it's not a set of rules. So if you want to use a comma, you would have to start a list of rules. And then you could use a comma and say, it's not a set, just a set of rules, comma, such as establishing pauses, comma, feelings, comma, and tone. Full stop. It is a tool. So one thing is that it is a set of rules. What are the rules? This, and that. And the other thing is that it is a tool. So the topic is the same, but the set of rules is one thing and the tool is another thing. So If you use the comma here, you see, it automatically asks you for this. So maybe if you want a comma, you would be able to use the semicolon, and that would be correct because the semicolon allows you to change the reasoning. I'm
Okay.
sorry, I'm not sharing, but you understood what I said because you were looking at the document, yeah?
Yes.
Okay, I'm sorry, guys. So people watching, we were talking about this here. If you use a comma, you cannot do it because this is affirming that the punctuation is one thing, and then we define it as one more thing, a different concept that is or that must be separated by either a full stop or a semicolon. In this case, Antonio prefers a semicolon, so we can just leave it as a semicolon. That's all right for me. And all of this is wrong, of course, because it brings no punctuation. Well done, boys. Well done. This, I realize this is much harder than it seems. Much. I'm sorry. Maybe I should, well, now it's too late because people were supposed to do this for homework. Then I would just take it away to be quicker, and then I organize while you were working on the essay, okay? Because the students cannot see it before time. Okay, so boys, any questions? Any other thing that we have to correct?
No.
No? All right. So you are ready for today's practice. And I have it there. I have my timer. If you are ready, now it is time to share only the timer. People watching, you need to go to October the 7th, 12 o'clock, essay prompt. Be ready for your 30 minutes activity. And I will copy and paste it in 10 seconds. Remember, you have to take one side. There are no maybes or perhaps. There are no coulds, mates, or mays. It is for sure. There you have it. Good luck. No. I'm sorry, it's not that. This is the one that the ChatGPT gave me. I don't want that. What is the one I fixed? Here. Sorry. This one. Now it's okay. Good luck. Your time starts now. If you need anything, let me know. I have paused just for a moment, all right? It's fine. You can continue working. We will start the timer again. Oh, I'm sorry, it was going on. Okay, let's see. Okay, guys. It is almost 10 minutes past 1. We won't have time to correct all together. So, I will show you the importance of the punctuation because I was watching you. There are still, for all of you, punctuation issues, not the much that it was before. Absolutely. It's changed. Okay, just let me go here. Okay, and this is well, yeah, a little bit of punctuation for everybody, but it is much better. And I will show you this. And instead of having you for the corrections, okay, well, or at least I will stop the recording and have the corrections privately. So just let me find the reports of these students, of this student, to show you how important it is. And I'll try to make it bigger so that we can not see his name. This was revised. This was without revision. Someone has got a call. It's not me, right? What's that, guys? Can you hear that?
Yes.
I don't think it's me. Well,
It's over.
okay. It's I wasn't doing anything, I promise. Okay, so let me take his name out of here. Okay, so I will share the screen now. So the essay is the same. This was his performance, right? Like at this moment that we are exactly right now. He finished, and to go quicker, when it's this point of the course, I run through Grammarly, and every time it's possible, I correct manually as I did last day with you, right? So this was the first for him. And then I fixed some of the punctuation mistakes, and he got 50. When I came back to the essay, I found 3 or 4 more punctuation issues, which would probably bring this to 53 or 54. If we are talking about a whole point, we are talking about a level that can mean the B1 or the B2, and we know that you were looking for the B2 level, right? So this is only to show you how important punctuation is, okay? Let me close this and close this. And I will stop the recording now. Everybody should share those documents, and I will correct the documents individually now. Take care, guys.
Bye.